Hey guys, it's Miranda Kerr here. I'm 9 months pregnant and I'm going to walk you through my pregnancy skincare and makeup routine. So I've already washed my face, so the first step is my vitamin C serum. It contains 12% vitamin C, it's super potent and it has helped me throughout my pregnancy. It smells incredible, so you see it there. And don't forget your neck and décolletage, around my eyes a little bit too. Okay, so the next step, I add Kora Organics Moisturizer. So I do like 2 pumps. So I mix in a couple of drops of that. And oh, it smells so good. Okay, so next I apply my Noni Radiant Eye Oil. So even I put it sometimes like these little areas that I feel are starting to get, you know, a few more lines, and it really helps minimize those. So one little thing I almost forgot is my Rose Quartz Gua Sha. And so this is such an incredible tool. It's made of rose quartz. I like to keep mine in the fridge so it's extra cooling. And what I do is I just massage in the face oil and the moisturizer using upward strokes to get the lymphatic drainage going. You can use it also around here in the eye area to really kind of depuff and sculpt your face. And you can use this little pressure, this little point here is like to massage into any pressure points for any tension that you might have in your neck. So now on to my makeup routine. I like to keep it quick and simple. I actually have false lashes, so that's a really good way to save time. I think that they're awesome, especially for me being pregnant. It saves a lot of time, or just being a busy working mom, or just being a busy person in general. So what I start with is concealer. I love this Uncover Up from my friend Rosemary Swift. And what I like to do is I put it in the areas that I need coverage, which is around my nose. I get a little pinkier there when I'm pregnant. My pigmentation gets worse like with pregnancy. It used to be like super dark, but now, you know, I just cover it with a little concealer, and the vitamin C really helps with that. If I need extra coverage, what I like to do is mix a little bit of this IT concealer with this concealer I found online. I've got tape around it because sometimes the outside comes off. So what I do is I put a little of the IT there, oh, a little more, and I put a little bit of this Illuminaire Concealing Mineral Foundation. I use Fair. And then what I do is I mix the two together, and then I'll put like either around my eyes. But literally since my first pregnancy, which was 8 years ago, my skin has improved so much, like the pigmentation. You would think like with every pregnancy it would get worse, but because I'm so consistent with my routine, it really helps. So my next step is a little blush. I always love a little blush. So this is the Westman Atelier, and it's in Petal. And I like to put that on my cheeks. I can go a little blush heavy, but I like that kind of flushed look. It makes me feel fresh. Also, when I haven't had enough sleep, like last night I barely slept. It's also another wonderful part of pregnancy. It helps me makes me feel more awake. And I put it also on top of my eyelids to kind of make the eyes pop. Then I'll put a little powder on just to set it. I love this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish. I use number 2 medium, and I'm loving this IT brush right now. I feel like I need the powder actually being pregnant, because you get the kind of flush of hormones and I feel like extra heated. Everyone complains in my house about, oh my God, it's so cold in here. That's because I like to keep everything cool when I'm pregnant, because I'm constantly like having like hot flushes. So with the lip, I love this little Cosa Sport. It's a more natural lip balm. The packaging's kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like 70s, 80s, kind of like surfer girl. Feels to me like a sunscreen stick or something. It's contains natural hyaluronic acid. Okay, so what else I use is my little, I just brush my eyebrows. So my eyebrows, luckily, are pretty wild. I like to keep them that way. And they've even been through like lots of like bleaching for fashion shoots and things like that, but they seem to really stay there. And sometimes with these lashes, just brush them a little. It's nice to not have to wear mascara because, like, I don't know, it just makes things easier. So with our Rose Quartz highlighter, it's a luminizer from Cora Organics. And as you can see, it really makes your skin glow. And I like to put it around the brow here. Sometimes a little right there in the corners of my eyes to give a little glow. Sometimes you can put a little bit like right on the top of your lip. I think that's it for my makeup look. So now I'll just take my hair out, and then Diane von Furstenberg emails me once a week. Miranda, your body oil is my must-have product. I just can't believe I think about you every day when I put it on. It's very sweet. So I rub it kind of all in my belly, my hips. So the body balm, since it's a relatively new product, in the last 2 years, I've used it during the last 2 pregnancies, whereas the oil I've used in all 3. But this balm is incredible because it's easy to use, it's easy to apply, it's extra rich and nourishing. It has coconut oil, kapaku butter, I can never say that right, but it's like really incredible for providing like so much hydration for your skin. So I actually forgot to brush my hair. This is my favorite brush at the moment, Sheila Sotti, I don't know. I love the bristles, and I like it quite when it's like my hair's a little bit like fuller, and I feel like this brush helps achieve that as opposed to like the piecey look. And another product that I really like is the dry shampoo from Clarins. And what I do is I just kind of, it gives me a little volume. I find when I'm pregnant, my hair can get a little more oily. So this is a must-have product for me. Just use a little bit, flip it back, get some air in my hair, brush it out again, pat that powder out. Last but not least, when I'm done with all of that, I like to apply the rose mist. And in the middle of the day, well, throughout the whole day actually, I keep this in my handbag and I use it consistently when I feel like I need to freshen up my makeup. It's also a toner that you can use under makeup, but it's also, I love to use it over makeup. I'm just like, I don't know, give me that little extra glow. Especially when I'm pregnant, I'm super sensitive to anyone wearing any perfume or fragrance, but I like to smell good all the time, and that's why I like to use aromatherapy. And this little oil was made for me by a friend of mine called Nusha. Thank you, Nusha, who actually does incredible facials too. And it contains geranium and neroli, and I love like having your own little custom blend. And so what I do is I put a little bit of essential oils here on my wrist, a little bit on my neck, and it just really smells so good. Aromatherapy is the way to go as opposed to fragrance. So I hope you enjoyed my beauty routine. See you next time when I have my 3rd little baby. Bye.